Homegrown, natural-born teacher. That's the story of this year's Lee County Schools Principal of the Year, Robert Newby. Mr. Newby is in his element at East Lee Middle School, the place where he found he truly loved teaching, specifically middle school students.
I've always liked working with middle school students. So when I first began my career here in Lee County Schools, I started here at East Lee as an in-school suspension TA bus driver. Fell in love with middle school kids. Middle schoolers that year, I can get them before they get to high school, so that I can make sure I have them on the right track, so when they get to high school, they can soar when they get there.
Newby's role as a teacher and now principal did not come as any shock to any of Newby's family members. They almost expected it based on his childhood. However, it took a try at the financial world to help Newby see his own passions.
Growing up, we played school. I was a teacher. My sisters and my cousins were the students, and of course they had to do what I said because I was a teacher. Ironically, it was math that I liked teaching the whole time. It wasn't English or anything like that. It was always math, and so I was always a numbers person, and my first degree was in accounting. I did accounting for a couple of years. I wasn't happy, and then the TA position came open here at East Lee Middle School. I got here, loved what I was doing, even though it was ISS and I was dealing with different personalities.
As a non-traditional college student, one with a wife and children, working a full-time job, Newby knew he was going to have to push himself to reach his goal of being a teacher. But he had a lot of support along the way.
It's been my passion from the beginning. It's just something I've always wanted to do, and people tell me that, you know, they're proud of me because I set a goal and I did, and then I did not allow anything to stop me from doing it. It was just so many people that poured into my life. My parents, my wife was my biggest supporter. She's my biggest cheerleader. She allowed me to go to school, finish my degree, and then when I was teaching, she went back and finished her degree, and then I went back and got my master's at the same time. She was almost finished, and so with my wife, we worked together as a family. She's my biggest cheerleader. My family, my sisters, my cousins, everybody encouraged me to do this. They know I had a passion for it.
Tragedy struck just a few months into Mr. Newby's stint as principal at East Lee as his wife passed away unexpectedly in December. During that time, Newby came to realize just how special the staff and community at East Lee really was.
When I have my days, a lot of staff know me. They say, "Mr. Newby, you sure you're okay?" I say yes, and you know, sometimes I don't like showing my emotions, but that's why I feel more vulnerable. So, you know, just having that staff, my admin team is the best in the world. You know, they supported me, my staff here, whatever I needed, they gave me as well. So I have a great team and I have a great school here. I will say, and I will continue to say, East Lee Middle School is the best middle school in Lee County because of the people.
Last year, in addition to the personal challenges, Newby entered the year as his first year at principal at the school with 13 positions to fill. A steep task for any principal, but Newby knew he needed to earn the trust of the staff to get the school where he believes it can go.
I didn't come in making any drastic changes whatsoever. I just spent my first year kind of listening and looking and watching things for the first year. We made quite a few changes this year coming in. Even though we did well last year, we're going to do better this year because we know what we need to do. But the short staff was a little discerning a little bit, but we carried on anyway because it's what's best for the kids here at East Lee Middle School. And so if that meant that me and my admin team had to go back into the classroom and teach for a while, I didn't have a problem doing that. My AP didn't have a problem doing it, and my classroom coach didn't have a problem doing it either. So whatever my goal as a principal is to do what's best for all students. And if it means us going into the classroom to teach for a couple of class periods, then that's what we do.
No matter the challenges Newby enjoys facing each day as a middle school principal in his hometown, there's not a doubt in his mind what he is supposed to be doing.
I don't go home upset. I don't wake up regretting coming to work. I love what I do because I have the opportunity to change the lives of 480 plus kids here at East Lee Middle School. And that's my goal. If I can change one student every day, make them a better student, make them want to come to school, then I've done my job, because that's what we as educators are supposed to do. We're supposed to affect our students positively so that they love coming to school, because if you have an education, the sky's the limit.